possibly the most sadistic leader in Rome's history, Caligula. Caligula grew up first at war with his dad, and then spent his late teens with his uncle, Tiberius, the current ruler of Rome. Now, Uncle Tiberius was evil and turned his villa on Capri into Rome's version of Epstein Island. Caligula was forced to witness and sometimes partake in the terrible acts that took place. Tiberius died when Caligula was 24, and while suspicion swirled, Caligula's involvement in his death was never proven.
At first, Rome rejoiced. The terrible Emperor Tiberius was gone, and Caligula was here to pick up the pieces. That didn't last for long, though, because only 7 months into his reign, Caligula suffered from a mysterious illness. Some ancient sources believe it was encephalitis and others believe it was epilepsy, but all agree about one thing: it greatly changed his personality. And not for the better. Caligula kind of lost his mind. He started throwing these insane parties where he'd invite senators and their wives and basically humiliate them in front of everyone. And of course, you can't say a thing about it or he would make his senators run miles and miles while he was in his chariot just to publicly humiliate them when they had basically done nothing wrong.
He started having severe delusions and believing he was a god. Anyone he had a nightmare about, which was usually his own political partners and allies, he would have them killed the next day. Everyone was walking around on eggshells in extreme fear. He even had an incestuous marriage to his sister, and when she died, he had her declared a goddess and made Romans worship her. The Romans were very morally and sexually flexible, and even to them, this was weird as hell.
This emperor was completely obsessed with gladiator death matches. He would sometimes have them from dawn to dusk. But that's light work. That's not exciting enough for Caligula. So he eventually started grabbing whole portions of the audience and having them thrown in with the lions until they were eaten to death. Pretty crazy.
Eventually, in 41 AD, at 28 years old, Caligula died. Rome rejoiced and toppled over the giant statues he'd installed of himself all over the towns and crushed them to pieces. Finally, Rome is free from evil, right? Ha! We haven't even gotten to Nero, but that's a story for another day. I drop history content weekly, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe, let me know who you want to see next. Also, special thanks to Naughty God for collabing on this project. Go check out his page too. He's got the deep dive breakdowns of all the internet lore, super bingeable. Go check that out. Appreciate y'all. Peace.